Folks, everybody is tired of Cenk and Anna's BS. They see the right-wing pivot, and nobody's happy. Not right-wingers, not left-wingers, not current TYT staff, and not former journalists like myself. Listen, I made a video about the subject, and that video actually performed well. And I'm gonna be real, not all videos I make perform well, but that video did. Because people are angry, people are upset, and people see right through what Cenk and Anna are doing. Now Anna might say, yeah, I've genuinely shifted to the right a little bit, but I feel like Cenk in particular is a little bit more disingenuous when he keeps on saying, like, no, I'm actually the most progressive of all time, the best progressive, and you all are crazy. And when you look at the people in my comment section that were upset by what they're doing, they're not a bunch of woke lefty zoomers, socialists, communist, whatever, any adjective you can put in the book. They're a bunch of middle-aged to old Gen Xers, boomers, those guys that have been watching the Young Turks for a very long time and have a lot of respect for Cenk and Anna and their work. They see right through the BS and they're upset about it. But perhaps the only guy happy with how Cenk has been doing lately is Charlie Kirk, who recently had Cenk on at a Turning Points USA event where he got a lot of shit from pretty much everybody for attending. On Twitter, somebody called him out. They said, you just attended and spoke at and promoted a conference owned and run by someone who called Martin Luther King Jr. trash. So Cenk says, so you think I'm just gonna hate him and that'll solve it? How's that strategy working out? Well, you know, Cenk, I don't think you liking the guy that hates Martin Luther King Jr. is part of the solution. I don't think you have to like the guy. Do you think that's magically gonna fix things? All these right-wingers that say Trump was anti-war, but then when you bring up the warmongering he did during his presidency and they defend the hell out of it, they defend the war crimes Israel does, they foam at the mouth at the idea of Canada becoming the 51st state, they unironically believe it, and they want to take back the Panama Canal, they want to take Greenland. These are the guys that you're like, yeah, I could actually, they're actually really genuine. I deal with MAGA all the time, Cenk. All the time. I do the call-in shows, and I talk with regular MAGA. They are not populist. And I know they're not populist because there's situations like when Bernie Sanders releases his plan to make America healthy again, saying 32-hour work week, paid family leave, Medicare for all these different things. And the so-called right-wing populist come into the comment section and they're like, this has nothing to do with health. This right-left, red-brown alliance bullshit? We know this doesn't work. We gotta win the centrists and the liberals, the moderates that don't actually really have a deep ideology, the independents that have no loyalty to a party. These are the people we can win and we should aim for, not the fucking Charlie Kirks of the world. But Cenk would disagree with that. I mean, he made a tweet here where he literally is groveling, apologizing to the right wing, saying, sorry, right wingers, but I never saw a true partner in this before. You can say I was blinded. And maybe that was partly true. Sorry, left-wingers. I think we really do believe these guys want to fight corruption. I don't think they're lying. Motherfucker, how stupid can you get? But I don't think he's stupid, honestly. I think he's too smart. I think he's doing a bit of a career move. This is a guy that a few months ago was calling Donald Trump a fascist. And now he's attacking people for daring to call Donald Trump a fascist. Next thing you know, he's going to be saying, free the January 6ers, they did nothing wrong. I think that's a pretty good Cenk impression, personally. But listen, the right-wingers, there's some right-wingers like Charlie that are letting Cenk come to their event, I think specifically because you have this guy that's known for being a progressive and on the left or a liberal or whatever, generally a Democrat. You have this guy coming and he's validating you. He's validating MAGA. He's saying that you guys are true populists, that you guys won your revolution and the left were incompetent and can't win ours, but you guys, you MAGA guys, you're the best. Pretending like Donald Trump doesn't already have a record, Cenk? And he is no populist. He would govern like George W. Bush on steroids. Okay, but not every right-winger is buying it. Matt Walsh released a video. I watched the video. He spent the entire video attacking Cenk, calling him fake, calling him a grifter, showing the clip of Cenk calling Trump a fascist a few months ago, and now suddenly he's so happy MAGA is here because MAGA's not the establishment, because that's the message you're trying to send, Cenk. You can try to steelman your argument saying like, no, actually I'm just trying to convert them by being nice to them, but you are legitimizing MAGA as populist and genuine populist. I mean, you directly said they want to fight corruption. What kind of bullshit is that? $100 million from Sheldon Adelson, the richest man in the world, being #1 oligarch, just shot down a fucking budget bill because he was upset by it. is saying that he's gonna primary motherfuckers in the Republican Party that aren't fully aligned with Donald Trump. He's gonna flood his own fucking money into these Congress races. These are the guys you think want to fight corruption? Cenk, talk to MAGA. Go ahead and talk to him and criticize Elon Musk once and see what fucking happens. These guys are not anti-corruption, bro. Okay, but going back to the Matt Walsh video, he showed Cenk attacking Trump, calling him a fascist, and now Cenk is saying, MAGA's so good, they're so good. They're actually really anti-corruption, I'm a really big fan of them. And he mercilessly beat down Cenk. Now, for the wrong reasons in some ways. I don't think he was happy that Cenk doesn't hate trans people as much as he does. The comments, the Trump supporters, the Matt Walsh fans were not buying the bullshit from Cenk. They were attacking him. They were shitting on him, as to be expected. They were not like, yes, well, listen, here, Matt Walsh. Cenk has actually been really nice to MAGA. I think you're being kind of mean, man. I think this is a potential ally. No, that doesn't exist. I think Charlie Kirk literally just sees Cenk as a vehicle for his own propaganda, and that's why he's nice to Cenk. Because it's not like Cenk was actually challenging him or challenging MAGA on that stage. I admit I didn't watch the full thing, but I watched a good amount of it. But there's only so much fucking glazing and dick riding that one could enjoy, right? So I didn't watch the full thing, I admit that. Also, on a side note, the Matt Walsh video, he did not attack Anna Kasparian at all. At all. Anna Kasparian, I think, has a potential future at the Daily Wire. And I think Matt Walsh knows this. And I think that's the reason she did not get any of the attacks that Cenk got. Brett Cooper is out and Candace Owens left a while ago, so maybe they need a new female host, which is probably why Matt Walsh did not lay a hand on Anna in a segment attacking these so-called grifters moving from the left to the right. And Cenk and Anna are the biggest fucking examples. It's a surprise that, he didn't even mention Anna once. Likely because there's a reason, okay? And if Cenk is doing this pivot because he wants to make his buddy happy, because he wants to make Anna happy and he's loyal to her, look, you got to be careful with who you're around, Cenk. That's all I got to say regarding that specifically. I mean, look at Jimmy Dore, look at Dave Rubin. The people you're loyal to, Cenk, have not always been loyal to you. Let me be really clear. The things that come out of Cenk's mouth is the things that come out of Cenk's mouth. It's from Cenk's brain. It's his decision. He's not being controlled and puppeteered by Anna. I'm going to finish off with this. TYT's numbers are down. They lost 30,000 subs in the last 28 days. The majority report, David Pakman, Luke Beasley, Kyle Kalinske, their numbers are up. MSNBC's numbers are down. Liberals are angry. I'm not even just talking about progressives. I'm not even just talking about people on the left of the left. I'm just talking about regular-ass liberals that are like, yeah, I'm a Democrat. Yeah, I think we should probably be generous to people and help people. And these Gen Xers, these boomers, MSNBC's numbers are down because you have these pricks Morning Joe going on, being like, we went to Mar-a-Lago and we had a tough, stern discussion with Donald Trump about warming up our relations, as if he's like a fucking country doing foreign policy, motherfucker. Put your ego down a little bit over here, okay? MSNBC's numbers are down. CNN's numbers are down because the people that want resistance to Donald Trump, they want to fight, are not satisfied with what they're seeing in the mainstream media, and they're getting their news from the folks on the internet actually willing to put up that fight. Cenk, this whole, we gotta love MAGA, we gotta work with MAGA, is not working when it comes to appealing to MAGA, and it's definitely not working when it comes to impressing the left. Now, you do you be genuine. I don't think this is the way, brother. I don't think this is the way. And I don't know what you have planned long term, but I know your staff ain't happy. I know your fans ain't happy. And as a fan myself and a former intern, I want the best for the Young Turks, and you need to straighten up. Get your shit together.